Hello, welcome to another episode of I Understand Nation. We got a jam-packed week yet again. They are slaying us hard.
We had a tough choice out of 20 songs that we posted on our Discord chat, which if you're not following, we've posted a lot of songs. Oh, and Big Titty Gang.
And also, before we start, thank you to our sponsor. This isn't actually sponsored.
Yeah. I mean, they should sponsor us because, you know, we love them.
No honey butter mixed nuts, no life.
I've got Peach, okay?
He's trying to expand his horizons.
I am.
This guy. Overachiever.
This guy. Alright, so, you think we should just jump into it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. With this first one, like, there's nothing else we can do but jump into it.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, so, we've been waiting for this for a while. We've been excited. We've been hyping this up. It's WOODZ. Love Me Harder.
Okay, so
I'll just say, what's up?
I just want to say this first and foremost. How you guys liking that mullet?
Man!
Don't even get me started on the mullet. It's so ugly. Who thought that was a good idea? Like,
party in the back.
Like, Aura saw my reaction before the video today, and I was like, just take the mullet off. Don't bring it back. We already had to deal with Baekhyun doing it. Like, just don't bring it back.
It's funny because the mullet like is I think it was what the early 80s or 90s was like a bad boy image kind of thing.
In certain parts of the US, it still is an image.
It really...
Yeah. I mean, granted, I'm going to say he pulls it off better than most other people that I've seen with a mullet. I'll say that.
It still doesn't look good though.
Yeah, it still doesn't look good.
It still looks horrible.
I'll say just keep it up. Just keep it up. Keep the mullet.
All right, let's get to this. Let's get to this song. Nick, what is this sound? This beautiful sound.
This is very. It's very hard to determine exactly what this sound is. It's almost it has a retro vibe to it.
Yeah, because you can kind of hear some what is it? Some kind of like funk and soul influences.
It's got a ton of influence. I don't know what genre this is off the top of my head. I'm sure somebody will know, but I don't know what genre this is off the top of my head. But it's very, very like funk soul. It's got some retro. It's got some trap influence because the drum track is very very trap.
Yep.
Man, I don't know what this is, but I am loving it.
Right?
I am
Same.
really loving it.
It was a for me, like right off the bat, it grabbed onto me and never let go. So I loved it.
Yep. It's also got a little bit of blues inspired with the bass line.
That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was trying to think of. Blues. Thank you. That was driving me nuts. I'm like, what? I know this sound, and what is it? And yes, you're right. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's. I would say if I had to classify this into a genre, it'd be very blues, even though it doesn't follow a lot of blues stuff. But it's just very influenced blues. I
mean, there are blues funk mashups from like the 80s and whatnot, and the 70s, I think, even. So blues funk is a mashup that happens, and in this song, it sounds like it could be like the very kind of the bass that they kind of anchor everything, all the other sounds around. Yeah. Oh man, it's such a great sound. That retro vibe to it too, like the imagery associated with it, it does kind of give that kind of like you kind of see like that his character, his face, like the emotion that he kind of goes through in the music video. It really does kind of paint that too in the song's imagery.
And I mean, I think that's why the mullet was a choice here. That it wasn't like outlandish. Because I mean, with that retro vibe, that mullet does fit, as well as the styling of the second character.
The styling and
very retro.
The car that they drove too.
Yeah, it was a more retro car as well.
Yep. It gave this music video very much gave a Jekyll and Hyde kind of feel, or and if someone wants something more modern in a sense, Fight Club. if someone wants a more modern take, Fight Club.
I mean, Fight Club is still pretty old. Like, that movie is like 20 years old or something like that.
Yeah,
Time's a blur for him.
It's definitely younger than freaking Jekyll and Hyde. Okay. It's
We're not even 10 minutes in, and we already got an old joke in.
It's not my fault.
He set himself up for that one.
Not my fault, okay?
How could we not take it?
Sunny's never gonna talk about the past, I swear.
So, you were saying...
You see, this calling me old thing, you know, this is what takes up like a good 5 minutes of our time, like every episode, okay?
It's worthy of 5 minutes.
5 minutes well spent.
So, anyway, was there anything else in the video or that you noticed that kind of connected to the music very well?
So it's very much the clothing. So you'd see like the duality between the shirts, the glasses, where it shows one side is the more reckless, the more fun side, but kind of like the darker side. He's all in black, while the white side is more the suppressed side, the more angrier side, the more violent side. But then the real him, the true him, is the one that has both the shirts. It's the one where he's contemplating between, where he is stressed and frustrated, from similar to the version of him in the white, but at the same time he's more aggressive and more prone to violent outbursts as the black version of him. And that really portrays very well into the song, because it's especially with how it was trying to portray betrayal and the feeling of betrayal.
Yeah, the feeling of betrayal, especially at the end.
Because it definitely felt like how he was planning, kind of like fight between what he wanted to do and what he was willing to do. And that was to betray the person who I guess he loved, or his partner or whatever. But in the end, spoiler, so few seconds spoiler. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Spoiler. Is in the end, he was the one that ended up being betrayed, because if you look out through the entire music video, his partner was always in one color, whereas he's been in different shades of white, combination of black and white and black. But throughout she was in black the entire time. So she never had the debate. She never had the second thoughts. She just went for it. And that's kind of how this song is. It's got that whole fun side, but it's also got that kind of more rougher side to it. And that's the duality of the song. That's why I think having the whole jazz, the blues, but also that funk, that
and the soul vocal delivery.
Right.
I think that was a big part of what sold it for me. Because soul for its vocal deliveries, right, is just very emotionally engaging.
Right.
And WOODZ does such a great job with delivering on that.
Right.
I think the thing that's also really interesting is how they blended in his voice into the music, because he has a really, really high, not nasally, but just high-toned voice.
Right.
And I think it's very interesting that they were able to blend that into such a low-pitched sound.
Yeah, and it didn't get, they mixed it so well. It didn't get drowned out. It didn't,
I think a lot of that blend comes from that whistle that you hear.
I love that whistle.
I think a lot of that, because it is a high-tone whistle, I think a lot of that comes from that whistle, which connects it down to the lower, because that whistle goes down.
It creates that anchor point.
I think so, because his vocals, otherwise without that whistle, his vocals would pretty much just float on the top, which is fine for a lot of songs, especially ballads. But you don't want that in this kind of song. You don't want anything floating because it doesn't feel weighted down. It doesn't give that duality that Aura was talking about.
Right.
So I definitely think, you know, that was really good. I also think the mixing and mastering was really good. I think it was really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems with that. In fact, I would say that mixing and mastering is done best when I don't notice. Right, when I'm focusing.
When you don't think about it, it's done well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like instead of like, oh man, I wish you kind of moved that vocal track a bit forward, or why is that guitar sound so hollow? You know, it's when you're not thinking of any of that. It's been mixed and mastered, basically
Correct.
perfect.
Yeah.
So you know.
All right.
Before we move on, this is something I have to pull off every time since this is who it is. Considering he is Cho Sang-yeon. Nick.
Can we not talk about this? Can we not talk about this?
Hey,
talk about this?
You're
old. Moving on. All right.
This is coming from the guy who chose switched him out in his choice lineup.
Look,
you should have loved.
You're not as good as me. You didn't even pick him up anyway after I switched him out. So what are you on about? Why are you talking? I switched him out and you didn't pick him up. So you're no better than I am.
Because I like to take bigger risks. Okay.
Yeah, I just dropped him out, picked up Eugene. What bigger risk is that?
Oh man, that worked out great for you guys.
What are you on? You didn't pick him up. You're no better than I am.
Yeah, because he didn't provide a big enough risk.
Exactly. It was such a safe choice.
You even said he was you just said he was a safe choice. That means it's not as fun.
Exactly. That's why I dropped him.
Jokes aside, though, he's amazing.
He is.
Okay. And then Jihun drinking his tea, or coffee. I don't know.
It's coffee. So, amazing music video, amazing song, amazing artist. If you don't have him in your life, get on that. Now, this next one, I'm really hyped to talk about. Actually, this whole lineup, I'm really hyped to talk about. I love this lineup, and even the songs that we cut off. So, AB6.
It was so hard to pick, dude.
I mean, yeah, we had like 11 songs left, and we were like, wait a minute, how do we lop anything off that?
Yeah. So, AB6 The Answer. I just want to say, guys, this is exactly the kind of comeback that I was wanting from a boy group for a while.
Same.
Can I say?
Like, this fun. Oh, what's up?
Go ahead.
This is another group that has some produce members in it. This is a produce week, man.
You're right. Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So, I definitely, I mean, we talked about it before, how, like, we've talked about it before, how like, I was burnt out on that very, like, hard boy group sound.
Mm-hmm. And I was wanting more of that fun kind of...
Yeah, that, like, very Pentagon feel, you know?
Yeah, happy-go-lucky, fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and they delivered. It's like these guys, like, were listening in on us.
Yeah, they were listening, and something we may talk about later. We'll also get to that kind of feel. But
oh my god, yes.
So this is like perfect, but also it's not only fun where it gets boring, you know, especially in the chorus where it gets really hard, you know.
Right.
And so it's a really nice mix because I don't get tired. I'm not tired of the hard concept because it only lasts for so long. Right. But I'm also not burnt out on the fun in this song because it's not there the entire time.
And I think another thing that helps too is like it's not overly trap, not overly house, because like if it's not trap, it's gonna be house, usually, right? But this week has been pretty empty on those fronts.
Right.
And so here, you know, this song has got again kind of going back to a funk kind of riff going on. That's kind of present with the especially with the guitar.
Yeah.
but then it's mixed with dance pop.
Right.
Yeah, very very dance pop. It's the chorus is more dance funk than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Dance funk, yes.
It's more dance funk, or it's with some trap underlay, you know, in that beat track and stuff like that.
But it's not like a super overly trappy like.
No, it
upfront,
just gives it more of an impact in the chorus. That's all it's designed for.
And what it does, what we end up with is just kind of like this fun, kind of mischievous sound. It's not like overly summer, because like, you know, if you're gonna say like, if you were to say off the bat like, oh, it's like a summer song or whatever, right? What are people gonna think?
I mean, it is a little. It does fit the summer very well, but I think if it was also released in the spring, I think it works too.
Oh yeah. But I mean, so what I was trying to get at was like, if you were to say this is a summer song, what are people gonna think? What kind of sound?
Tropical house.
Tropical house, right? Tropical house, or you know, some kind of a dance, like dancey, trappy type of song, moomaton.
Yeah.
But this is not what you would expect for a summer type of song, and I love it.
Right.
It's so fun. I love it. And the music video too is just so fun.
It was.
Yeah. It really takes you back to you. And shut up about being old. I'm not that old, but it brings you back.
Wasn't gonna say anything this time.
Do you remember those I Spy books, or the whole Where's Waldo from like kindergarten or whatever? Because this is a very kind of mystery theme, but also not like like it's not private eye. It's more of feels more like
Scooby-Doo.
Yes, more like Scooby-Doo. I Spy. Where, you know, it's youth trying to find like clues in a fun way. And that's why in the darker colors it's not like so dreary. It's more of trying to uncover something. That's the feel that it was trying to get in the darker scenes. But then it was filled with a lot of bright colors, a lot of like. I'm not really good with colors.
Same.
Yeah, but your color and my color is different.
Primary colors.
Yeah, it's a lot of primary colors, which is found in very simplistic children's books, you know, and helps make things a lot more recognizable. And that's what they used for this music video. Even the guys, all the members were in extremely bright colors. And it very much gave off that youthful look too.
And not like overly complex outfits either.
Exactly.
And you know, again, like throughout this whole year, we're just limited to 2020, right? How many boy groups have released like dark themed, hard hitting
it's a
songs,
lot.
music videos, right? That's like, if it's not that, then what are they releasing? They may do something like one that's with like the what was that one song? It was a tropical house, them on the beach. You know, like, okay, so then they might do that. So that's literally been all like the concept we've seen. So it's nice to see a third concept, you know, for this year.
Yeah.
Now, can we get some fourth and fifth and sixth concepts, please?
Yeah, that'd be nice. That would probably double the concepts that current boy groups can do. So. Yeah.
But no, seriously. If you want to have some like a nice lighthearted, fun experience, Ab6 The Answer is the answer you're looking for. So, guys, are you ready to move on to this next one?
Oh man, am I ever?
Bro.
I have.
Oh my god.
Talked about this group for quite a while.
He's talked about it weekly.
Man. You know, I'm right on that hype train with you too, man. Like, this is Third Eye, by the way. What's the song, Nick?
No, not Third Eye.
We're on weekly, dude.
Oh yeah, we swapped it.
This is mine.
I am.
It's early for him.
Well, plus my list has got it.
You got it switched around.
Yeah. So.
No,
But
yes.
Weeekly, oh my goodness, Weeekly is the other group that. So this is a song too that's been so like another one that I've really been wanting. So
Okay, hold on.
Take it away.
Can I say something? Did you miss my pun, dude? Because I said
He was thinking it's Third Eye. Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
He missed the pun.
that's the other one.
He said I was
so-
talking about it weekly.
Okay,
Yeah. Anyway,
But-
so
now that we let the cat's out of the bag, go for it.
so this is weekly with their debut Tag Me. This was released June 29th, and it has currently, as of recording, 7.4 million views.
Yes.
Group is officially not Nugu.
Oh man, I'm so and you know what makes me so happy too is they're not a girl crush group, right?
Right.
It's a more along the lines of closer to like the traditional pop, like peppy type of pop,
Yeah.
fun pop.
For now, yeah.
For now, anyways, right?
Yeah,
But right now,
I mean, it's Play M, right? So Play M is very known to switch styles of groups.
but like what this means now is that it's showing to the companies like, hey, you don't have to go to girl crush to be successful, to have a breakout.
Right.
And honestly, when the first time I heard this opening, that
I loved
shanty
it, dude.
opening,
I loved it.
I actually thought I was gonna hate this song.
Really?
I thought
Oh,
I was gonna
man.
hate this song. I was like,
No.
oh no, this is
So-
not what I like.
So the past couple of weeks, I've been noticing, because like a lot of older Twice, oh my girl, I've been popping up in my playlist as I've been driving. I really like that chanty, peppy cheer girl type of chants, right? Like, but they know for those groups, they normally sample it through the songs and not actually have it as part of the lyrics as the primary vocals, right? Twice has one song where they've done that, but it's in their B-side FFW. So that fast forward.
Yeah.
So that one it is a main part of their vocals. Here, for a title track, promoted track, and having it as part of their primary vocals, I love it, dude. It's fun, like, and
Yeah.
especially with because like the song itself is so. I mean, the better word again, going back to peppy. It's bright, it's fun,
It's pep pop.
Right?
kind of sassy.
Yeah. I definitely,
Sassy.
Yeah.
I definitely had to listen to the song 3 or 4 times to decide if I was gonna like it,
Oh man,
because I just went back and forth so much.
Uh-huh.
Like, do I like
do
this?
I
Do
love
I
it?
not
Do
like
I love
this?
it? Do I
Like,
hate it? Yeah,
I really like this now.
it's so energizing for me.
It
Like,
is.
really
It's really energizing. I especially like when I listen to this after work.
Mhm.
You
Oh,
know,
man.
like
Yeah.
I would come home and like I wouldn't be like as tired, you know. And so I definitely can get over the chant. The chant's still not my favorite.
I mean, it's. I
But we
wasn't
know-
expecting them to have that as part of their primary vocals, like, you know. But it really wasn't. I'm just like, yeah, I kind of feel you
but
on that.
For me,
The
I
easy
found
way-
the rap a little bit harder for me to get on board.
And that's so,
Yeah.
that's so funny because the rap is probably my favorite part in this song.
Because like the rap is, I think. Okay, so I guess we should kind of explain the sound to the viewers who haven't checked it out yet. It's kind of like a not like a carbon copy, but it's a similar feel to Momoland.
That's about accurate. It's like a Momoland and Itzy fuse their concepts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like with the Itzy kind of
With the Itzy kind of chaos disarray.
Chaos, there you go,
type of
yes.
vibe.
Right.
And then but
Yeah.
Momoland being like just having that signature Momoland sound.
Yeah,
it's
with
very,
the,
it's very similar.
Right.
with the what's it called, like the big brass or big swing brass type of feel, and the funk rock fusion in here,
Right.
here as well. There's funk rock fusion in here, which is similar to Momoland also had a song that kind of sampled some funk rock in it as well.
I mean, so
Was it I'm So Hot?
I thought the first thing that came to my mind was I'm So Hot, so it probably is that.
Yeah. So
I mean, don't get me wrong.
so that, you know,
Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't like the rap. For me, it felt like it was out of place in the song.
yeah. Well, so that with the rap part, that's where I was gonna say, bring it back to like how Momoland does it,
Right.
where they have
So-
their drops. So
So I think I think your opinion will change on that rap after their comeback. The reason is because I was the same way with ITZY. I felt like the song was completely a mess. Like when Dala Dala came out, I felt like the song was completely a mess. I felt like it just wasn't a structured song. And then what was it? Icy came out. What was their comeback? I think, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Icy came out, and I was like, okay, now that I know that this is a concept, it makes sense, and I like it. And I think,
I was trying to
think if their
convince
next
you for
song
so
comes out,
long
it's
too.
like that. I know you were.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had no official statement from the company that was their style, so I thought it would, JYP just,
I don't know, but it just felt so. It felt so like obvious, like because they put those like hard stops, pauses right in the middle of the song, and even in here with the drop of going into the rap, like it felt very deliberate. So I still it doesn't feel out of place to me.
This time, I think this is their concept. I think this is their concept to have that very like kind of disarray kind of sound, which I think they'll later transition to play on a youth vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when you're young and you're in your teens, everything does seem like a disarray.
Yep. Oh yeah,
because
you're still trying to make sense of everything. So, and the music video, it kind of brought back feelings of Girls' Generation's so that's like 2007, so 13 years ago.
I mean, it's using the whole pastel colors thing.
Pastel colors, and also the overall like style as well, because like if you remember from the beginning of right, well, like they're all just kind of like very peppy, bright pastel colors like you're saying, but then they also go into like their cheerleader mode, right? Where, and in here we have a very cheerleader-ish feel to the song. Ties in very well, and just
So I wanted to ask, because we've done this before. What do you think the fandom name is going to be?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Daily.
So Weeekly has a lot of options. Daily was my first assumption.
Right.
But
Daily.
then I kept thinking about it. I was like, yearly would be fine.
One by one.
No.
I'm gonna go with Weekend. Weekend is my pick. So you're gonna go with one by one, and you're gonna go with daily?
I think I'm gonna go with yearly.
Yearly?
I'd say daily for me.
I don't know, man. I feel like if you go with yearly, you're gonna curse them to having only yearly comebacks.
Nah, they're play M. There's no way. Not with 7.5 million views on their debut. No way. I don't care how much you think you know about K-pop. Flam's not gonna do that to this group. Don't do that to me.
Wait. When did it become about you? It should be about them.
Dude, you know the groups I stan? It is about me. I think I curse groups at this rate.
He knew what I was trying to do. He knew I was trying to sow that seed of doubt in his heart.
Don't do this to me.
He's already been heartbroken so much.
I do wonder if they will. I do wonder if they will actually make a comeback, like do the normal thing for debuts nowadays,
like 3 or 4 months later,
Yeah,
or come back a month later.
Yeah,
maybe.
I would like to see a comeback later.
And I mean, it's not like PlayM has a shortage of money to not do it. I mean, they're following up essentially on A-Pink, right?
Yep.
Right.
So they definitely have the source of money to do it. So
speaking of A-Pink, that was something I forgot to mention too. So with Weekly sound, it still doesn't sound out of place in Play M's lineup with Victon and A-Pink. Like it definitely has kind of that Play M house style.
I'm not too familiar with A-Pink's music, but definitely for Victon, yeah, I can see it. Victon has done a lot of style switches over the time. Then again, they're a little older group, so not super old, but
Well, I mean, you think of like A-Pink's last comeback. This definitely feels like the younger sister vibe to A-Pink. So.
I wonder if they're gonna take this more. They could take it also more versatile and switch up styles very frequently.
For a group like Weekly, I think they could definitely pull that off, and I think
they seem to have the rapping and dancing talent for it too.
Very much, yeah.
So it's not outlandish.
notably missing though was a power high in the vocals.
Yeah, but I think a power high in this song would have been a bad play.
Yeah, or
so-
if they were to incorporate it, they would have had to like mix it down so they wouldn't overpower
the
everything.
chant opens up the soundstage, makes it seem a lot more open. That power high actually limits the soundstage, which is why power highs work well for ballads. Is because ballads, the soundstage is really open, the dynamic range is really open. It works great.
Well, I mean, so if they didn't do that drop, and take it more to like a traditional pop bridge, then they could incorporate a power high around that area. But because they took it to the drop, like that's the direction they have to go to. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what they come up with next. Like I'm. So, you did mention too that you thought that Jihan was going to be my bias. I'm leaning towards Jian.
I'm learning names.
I am
always
very
learning
much
names.
leaning towards Monday right now.
Yeah, with a name like Monday though, come on now. It's just like, you know, with me and Medic Jin. Like when you got a name like that, like I'm already down.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I also really liked Monday's. You know, she took the lead in the dance, and also I really like her voice and her vocal structure. So,
I like Jian's playfulness throughout. Like from every scene that she was in, she always really kind of like really captured that feel of, you know, having fun and being playful. So, oh man, we'll see how it turns out from here. So
Now, should we go to the mix-up?
Aura. Yeah, should we finally go to Third Eye that I've been waiting for as well?
Let's do it.
yeah. So this is Third Eye. They recently come back. That has 1.2 million views. It was released June 29th, and this is Yessir.
Yes, sir.
Yessir. Let's go.
So, you guys know the whole military-esque marching band feel.
Been done quite a lot.
Twice in the, last year, at least twice.
Twice. Blackpink's done it.
Yeah, Blackpink with Kids Love,
Everglow.
and then Everglow with Adios. So,
Yep.
and then ANS. Yep. You know, I didn't like Blackpink's Kids Love. I actually liked Everglow's Adios. I was more lukewarm towards ANS. This one, man, at first I was like, oh no, am I not gonna like this? I liked it.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
It slaps. Oh my God.
Can I say something
Oh my
though?
God.
I don't think this is. So KBS, how do you feel about this?
No.
man.
KBS is already banned.
Oh yeah, but this is Third Eye.
Yeah.
What do they care?
Right.
Dude,
The moment I saw the first
like-
gun, I was like, oh yeah, no, KBS ain't gonna.
dude, I feel like I got attacked when I listened to this song.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like someone is coming for me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm getting attacked like watching this. And
But you
listening
know
to
what,
it.
man?
It's
You know
so
what?
strong.
But
It's Third Eye,
not
so please come
it's
at
not
me.
like angry. It's not like that angry confrontational that I don't like.
Yeah.
No, it's like it's more like
just-
so overly confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's confident. The whole song, the whole music video is a power move. You know, it's a display of dominance.
It's just like it's literally just Third Eye just being like, we're alpha and there's nothing
Yeah.
you can say about it.
Yeah, this whole thing is a display of dominance. I love it.
like.
And I mean,
Go ahead.
let me know if you guys feel the same way. But I got a very similar CLC vibe in this song.
So I can't really say because I don't really follow too much on CLC.
I got the CLC vibe, especially when they were wearing black.
Yeah, especially that kind of cube sound. But I definitely felt a similar like kind of CLC vibe because CLC has done a very similar thing.
Right.
But when that rap hit, oh man, it was over. I knew I was gonna love this song.
And you know, another thing that I really liked too for this song is the fact that, at least for myself anyways, the brass was not overly obnoxious.
It wasn't overpowering.
Right.
Yeah, because other songs, I found the brass to be just too obnoxious for me. So and I think that's what really helped I think that's just yet another thing that kind of put it off for me for Kill This Love for Blackpink. It was just too much for me. So
Right.
here, and then likewise the I would say the pacing too of the song, like because it was a bit more up tempo versus like that slower, lots of heavy, like heavier momentum going for the song to kind of carry you through. Now this is much more. I mean, because they even said in the description it's a electronic dance fusion. So
And you know, I literally can't express how happy I am about their group dynamic being a trio. Because trios are just not done.
Right.
yeah, like
You see a lot of duets, and that'll be usually your more artist type. It won't be idol group duets.
or quartets.
And then you'll see basically from like 5 members on. There's some 4s, but usually a 4 isn't debuted as a 4. It's usually debuted as like a 6 or whatever, and members left.
Yeah, 21's the only one I could think of as of late, right? That had like that debuted as
4 minute.
4 minute Miss A.
Yeah, but and even that, I mean, anything in 3rd gen, really, there really hasn't been anything. We've more shifted towards very larger groups.
Massive groups.
Yeah, I mean, there's a girl group that is in pre-debut right now, DMZA, and they're 15 members.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, J-pop's being like, those are rookie members.
J-pop being like, oh, so you're just starting your group, starting to find people for your group, huh?
I feel that's an attack. Okay. I feel attacked.
But so I mean, in general, right? It's really nice to have that kind of I guess weird number of members. But it also makes a cool dynamic, right? Because it's not like you only hear like in a lot of like groups of 9 members or whatever. You'll hear a member for like 10 seconds maximum.
Yeah, here they have much better distribution, and because their rap deliveries are so amazing, and especially with their vocal timbre too, and their image, their confidence they're able to project. They have that much more time to shine.
Do we know what company Third Eye's under? I don't remember.
Oh man, yeah. So their company, I think this is like their only group at the moment. So,
is this their first group as well?
I think so, because I remember
they are killing it.
They're doing a good. They're doing a great
They're
job.
doing an amazing job.
It is GH Entertainment. So, yeah.
Yes, this must be their first group. I've never heard of that company before.
They are doing fantastic here.
They're doing an amazing job.
And if I recall correctly, I'm probably getting them mixed up with someone else. I think GH Entertainment was founded by someone who was a producer for one of the bigger companies, at least one of the mid-sized companies. So,
yeah. And so I mean, this song is amazing. It's so overly confident. It's almost to the point where it's almost like, I don't know how to phrase it without it sounding bad, but it's almost to the point where it's like so overly confident, it's almost arrogant.
Yeah. That's a pretty good way of putting it.
Like they have no doubts about anything they're saying, and that is something that's not done very often especially in girl groups. In boy groups, it's done more often, but in girl groups, it's not done that often. I mean, you see a few groups that do it. But being this hard in a song for a girl group is really hard because you need those lower notes.
Yep.
Which then you create a kind of then it makes the vocals kind of feel like they're floating, like I talked about before. But this is just amazing.
Right.
Yeah, and Third Eye as a group, you guys know me. I don't normally gravitate to these type of groups. I think like the hardest group that I ever like really followed before, which I kind of fell off, or which I did fall off of, was Blackpink, right? Yeah, Third Eye, man, I'm a huge fan now. Like seriously, I've been a huge fan since their last couple comebacks.
I like how for this their outfits stay fairly consistent. I've noticed with some other girl groups that have done this concept, they've switched between more like stylish to more more uniform
military.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like how this was more uniform, and especially with the backup dancers too. I'd say the backup dancers were really helped emphasize the members. Like, yeah, they were there, but this is going to be the same compliment I gave to oh jeez, BTS. How they're their backup dancers.
Yeah.
The backup dancers were utilized so well for this music video, and especially using like masks and whatnot to pull the members apart from the backup dancers, or using white versus black clothing and switching it up very much helped emphasize the members very well. And I think that the company and whoever was the producer or director did it so well.
Man, this is Third Eye, Yessir, with another amazing comeback.
Yeah,
Highly
definitely.
recommended by me.
And this is also their first mini album too.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm getting it. You know I'm getting it.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it 100%. It's also got because it's also got Out of My Mind on it.
Yes.
Stuff. from
Yes,
what I
I've been wanting a lossless copy like version of that. So, because that song
understand.
slaps.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got Out of My Mind on it. Don't someone correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, so definitely make sure you go check out that MV. It definitely needs a lot more than 1 million views. So
Bump it up.
definitely make sure you go check it out.
Yeah. Add them to your playlist with COC, Blackpink,
Twice.
Everglow.
Yeah, and I think
Eyes on.
another crazy part for Third Eye as well is that they debuted in 2019.
Just last year.
They just debuted last year.
But they already had
because they did a what was it? Do My Thing, right?
Do My
That
Thing.
was their debut.
Yeah, Do My Thing. Follow up with Out of My Mind
And Queen.
and Queen. Yep. So they had
They had
3 releases last year.
Yeah, they had a debut and 2 comebacks last year alone.
Yep.
In their debut year. So
Yep.
definitely go check them out if you haven't already, and then stay on Third Eye.
Yes. All right. This next one, I know we've all been looking forward to as well.
Yep. Throw it back to
So-
produce.
Yep.
I told you it's for produce week.
Aura, take it away.
Okay, so as we said, produce former X1 member Lee Jin Hyuk, Lee Jin Hyuk wasn't one of the members.
He
That hurt a little bit to want to listen to you say, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, no. I keep on forgetting.
hurt?
It
last
hurt.
elimination.
But I'm sorry. But former produce member
Heart.
released Bedlam, and for those who don't know what Bedlam means, it's basically chaotic, breaking out of the norms. And this is very much portrayed in the music video with both the sound and imagery. And oh my god, it is amazing.
I just want to say, like, with this music video, you forget that he's an idol, and you would think that he's like a legit, just straight up rapper.
Yep.
He plays it off so well. He pulls it off so well. His rap delivery on point. My goodness, this persona, this on-screen persona is amazing. Like, seriously, he's pulled it off. I loved it.
I also find it interesting that this is one of the few MVs, because we've talked about this before, where they've, instead of streaming it on 1TheK, they've decided to stream it on
Their
TOP
personal
Media's actual channel.
No, they it's on 1TheK too.
It is on 1TheK, but what I'm talking about is 1TheK has 165,000 views for this,
Oh,
and TOP Media's channel has 6 million.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I find it. I think the fandom has decided to stream on TOP Media's
I mean,
channel instead. But
stream it on TOP Media. That
so,
Man.
I mean, this song. Wow, just. I
I
mean,
love-
what
Like-
isn't good about this song?
I mean, I guess if you don't like hip hop, if you hate
You
hip
right.
hop,
You right.
I guess.
If you don't like
guess.
if you don't like hip hop, you won't like this song. But
Yeah.
I mean, first off, his rap is insane. But we already knew that from produced, right?
Yep.
So, but also I don't know how to put it, but the muted instrumental below him just gives it that that like, I don't know, classic vibe, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because with that, I noticed over the years, right, the folks with like the strongest rap deliveries will usually just do that, where they have the musical accompaniment like muted and pushed way back. It's just there to kind of help fill the air.
You know what's funny is, because we talk about a lot, we like review a lot of MVs before we decide on what to talk about, and we've heard this style done from Nugu artists a lot. I mean, this like whole muted rapping over it,
Right.
but there's always this like very synthesized like sound over it, to fill it out. But he just opted to not fill it out here.
He doesn't need to. His delivery, his rap delivery, fills it all in. Like it's already, it's enough. It's more than enough. It just grabs onto you. And it also depends on the style of the song. But for like also like people for other rappers who can't, do the deliveries as well, can't fill out the song as well. They'll put in like more upfront bass, especially some sound effects or vocal sampled through.
Yeah, it was so funny when I first listened to the song. I thought my headphones weren't working correctly because there was no bass, and I was like, "Where is it? Oh, it's not there. It's not rounded out intentionally,
Yeah. So I mean, like, so it's funny because I usually complain about this for a lot of recent J-pop songs, right, where the musical accompaniment is pushed far back. The sound is hollowed out. But for here, it's intentional. It's always intentional, but it's for the purpose of allowing of not getting in the way of his rap.
Right.
Yeah. They've really compressed down the instrumentation, and made it just so muted, just to highlight himself.
Well, plus, even if they were to not mute it, it would just his rap would overpower the music.
Right.
It will create that kind of dissonance.
Right.
So
I mean, I feel like the song itself, like, you can definitely go into the club and his vocals will just hype you up, like, even without play this in the club and just
you're just jamming out, bro. And like his on-screen presence, his expressions, his body language, like
it overflowed with confidence. It absolutely overflowed with confidence.
I also did you also notice he was wearing a mask as well?
Right.
As kind of a clapback to the current situation right now.
Yeah, at the very beginning. Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Right.
As he was working with it, but then he took it off as he went through it and put it back on at the end.
Which very much calls back to the name of the song, Bedlam, creating an uproar, creating dissonance. And with the current situation, if you're not wearing a mask, like, people are going to call you out on it. People want you to put on the mask, but it's also like disrupting regular norms if you take off that mask. And not only that, but he's also in a business suit when he's wearing that mask.
Yeah, because he's in a business suit. He's at the office late at night by himself, until the backup dancers arrive. But yeah.
Right. And then it hits his birthday, and what do most people do on their birthdays?
Celebrate.
Yeah, party.
They party.
Exactly. Party, celebrate, create a ruckus. Wow. Really dating myself using the word ruckus, but
you're always dating yourself. It's
fine.
But then
go ahead.
He also brings out that shotgun.
He did.
He does do that.
He brought out a shotgun. So
So this week, what I've learned is there are a lot of guns.
There's a lot of guns.
Lot of guns.
There's a lot of band music videos.
Yeah. I would, because this song would do so well, especially if it gets promoted on like television. But I don't think it will be promoted because of the shotgun.
Honestly, with this song, I don't think he cares.
True.
I mean, it definitely sounds like he does not care.
Yeah. This lineup has been so amazing. Like you've got like everything in this lineup.
Yeah.
Including WOODZ, Ab6ix, Third Eye, Weeekly. You got everything in this lineup today.
Man.
It's great.
And the stuff we eliminated too.
I know. Even the stuff that we eliminated was amazing.
I mean, if we can always talk about it in another like side episode. If we're low on stuff to talk about, we'll just go. All right, what haven't we talked about that we should have talked about? If you want that,
so
let us
let
know.
me bring out the list of 200 MVs real quick.
I know,
over the
right?
last year,
Dude.
Oh man,
it's only been 6
more
months.
than 200.
This is only the beginning of July, first week of July, and we're only reviewing the end of June.
Yeah, I mean we've skipped out on just this month alone. We've already skipped out on like 10 plus or 15 MVs. You know?
Yeah.
I'd say a good 30 plus.
Yeah, because there's others that we didn't even bother posting to the chat.
Yeah. So and I know there was quite a few new releases this week as well.
And a few soloist releases as well.
Man, imagine if we posted all of it.
Oh,
it's a good thing we limit ourselves.
I know, right?
Only to 20.
So, I know, right? Only to 20.
Only to 20.
So, you ready to moving on to our last main episode? Our main
main episode.
MV of the
topic
of the episode?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Zico. Summer Hate.
Zico.
Featuring Rain. Guys, like, I want to say this is this is kind of like my guilty pleasure, because like the song itself, I don't think there's like anything like really like spectacular about it, other than it really sells the image of summer and of how I feel about summer, because it is too damn hot outside. I hate that about summer.
Yeah. Like,
but the song is so fun.
Right. I mean, you see it in the beginning. He is cooking an egg in the middle of the road. It is too damn hot.
And then Rain is just hamming it up throughout the whole music video.
Dude,
I love that.
I wonder if they were able to work on this because of Island.
Maybe.
Because they're the two judges, two of the three judges for Island.
Okay. They work so well together.
Rain, Zico, and the CEO, I can't remember his name.
So
Big Hit
because they also had I watched
yeah.
one of their live performances too, and they work so well together.
Mm-hmm.
They're an amazing duo.
From what I understand, they have been friends for quite a while. So.
Oh man, well, I really gotta do a lot of catching up with Rain, because like I really fell off of Rain after what 6 years ago or so. So it's been a while. I've not been keeping up with that. So, and then with Zico, like, I should be a fan of his, because like I've liked every release that he's had this past 2 years. So
I mean, Zico's songs are really catchy.
They're really catchy. They're good. And even like when they're like just straight hip hop, like I love his stuff.
Right.
When it's pop or when it's hip hop, like I love his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Also, can I just say, I feel like Rain doesn't age.
He doesn't.
Man, he has not changed.
Rain's almost 40.
Whoa.
He's 38 years old.
Whoa.
International age. So he's 39 in Korea.
Whoa. And he's still slaying it.
Dude is still handsome. Dude is still handsome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
He is a good-looking man.
I mean, he still has like a full-on 6 or 8 pack in the MV. Like,
Dude,
what?
Oh my god. And he's still got all that. He's just overflowing with all that confidence, and he can just be silly and goofy and not care, because who cares? He's Rain.
Yeah, like who's gonna say anything? Nobody.
Yeah.
So while this song doesn't have, this music video doesn't have any guns or nothing, I still feel like it's going to be banned on KBS. TikTok.
Why?
It references.
TikTok was in
It
it.
references
yeah,
TikTok.
yeah.
It references TikTok.
It's over. It's been a KBS. Been.
Yeah. So
This is a week of banned music videos, okay, on KBS. And not all of it is because of violent reasons. It's because of promotional reasons.
Yeah.
But
So you know, let's talk a little bit about this song. You know, why is it such a guilty pleasure for me? You know, it's just it's so.
I don't know because
it's
very
tropical house, isn't it?
It's very Pentagon.
It's so yeah.
So why
It does have the
why is it
tropical
guilty?
feel to it. It just doesn't feel like it's anything like really like different or groundbreaking.
But you were kind of that way with Pentagon too, right?
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
So it could be that musical style, because that musical style, there is the way to put this, and don't misinterpret this as me saying anything bad. There's nothing original about that style.
No, it's just all
because basically what that style does is it takes bits and pieces of other
it's very derivative.
of other musical styles, combines them into one style.
Yeah. It's
Um,
very derivative. Yes, and in fact that is what I said about Pentagon too with the hump. It's the sound is very derivative, but it's packaged well together, competently,
Right.
like very well. So either which way, like I still love it. You know, it's so fun.
Definitely.
That's the main thing. And I think you guys are catching the theme for me on this song, anyways. It's fun, just like with Weeekly, but at the same time, like I love the aggressive stuff, like Third Eyes, Yessir, and Jin Hyuk
this
Bedlam.
week is duality.
This week, and then let's also not forget the first two songs we talked about with WOODZ Love Me Harder, right? And then Ab6ix The Answer with, oh man, like this has been such like a variety week for us for this episode.
Definitely, and we had soloists and groups.
So
And artists.
Yeah.
So quickie. So you notice how the song is called Summer Hate?
Yeah, but it's a summer song.
No. Look who's featured. You see who's featured in it. Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Rain hates summer. This guy.
So do you think he featured Rain specifically because it's Summer Hate?
This guy. Push.
Dad jokes.
Oh man.
Hot jokes.
Yeah, hot air jokes.
Oh.
But all these songs, please check them out.
Definitely.
So
And check
Nice.
out any other song that's been released this week.
check out the description because I'm gonna post everything that we also narrowed down.
That's a
from.
lot of work, G.
Don't worry, man. I'll just copy and paste it. It's all right.
Okay, got it.
That's what I've been doing. All right.
Right.
All right. So, MV of the week, guys.
Wait. I wasn't. Wait. No. All right. Or go first. I know Jihoon's can't pick, so
I'd have to say Jin Hyuk with Bedlam.
That is such a good pick.
okay.
That is a
yeah,
really
that's-
good pick.
I mean, my second one would have to be it is definitely a hard pick, but it just hit differently, and I think that it's a good start to the summer. I mean, my other choice is we didn't choose to talk about it, but it's definitely got to be Sunmi's Pora Pipam.
Put up people.
I still have a hard time pronouncing that. It is a tongue twister.
It is.
Nick,
All right, Jihoon.
I'm struggling. I am struggling so hard
I'm buying myself time.
because, like, seriously, all 6 of these songs on our primary list are high contenders, and I don't know where to go. Like, I seriously don't know where to go. and that's not even including the songs that we also cut off too. Like I'm leaning towards Summer Hate with Zico and Rain, but then again like Weeekly, with Tag Me, and then Ab6 The Answer. Oh man, but then like Aura already said Jin Hyuk, like.
Yeah, but also WOODZ,
And then Third Eye, it's freaking Third Eye.
Come on, guys, you guys gotta pick. Consider you threw me under the bus. Y'all gotta stop picking.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go with, and I'm gonna base this off of, because this is what I've been wanting for so long. Damn! Even based off of that, I'm still down to 2.
Just close your eyes and whatever first pops up in your head. Whatever first pops in your head.
Well then, I guess I'm gonna have to go with. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Weeekly and Tag Me.
All right.
So I had to flip a honey butter mix nuts to make a decision.
You had to.
You flipped the nuts.
So mine is between Weeekly and Third Eye.
Oh man.
And for this, I'm gonna have to go with Third Eye.
Yes, because I was gonna say I already picked for you with Weeekly, so you don't have to worry.
Third Eye is amazing. I really loved it. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard, but I really liked it.
Same.
But Weeekly is a very, very close second.
And that's definitely not to say all the other songs that we didn't pick and haven't talked about aren't good. It's these are just our.
You saw the struggle.
choices.
You guys saw the struggle.
Yeah,
it was a real struggle.
It was stalling for like 4 to 5 minutes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So with that out of the way,
quick shots.
It's on to our quick shots.
Quick shots. Take it away.
Is it me first?
Yeah. It is.
Stray Kids released a new video that was released in 2008. Has like 1.5-ish million views. So make sure you go check that out. It's very much a very lighthearted song, different from their normal styles. So
bright imagery.
Go check that out.
Yep.
Great imagery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this next one is 40 with Lonely Night. This is a soul song, pure soul. And this dude with his vocals, buttery smooth. You're gonna if you yes.
Yeah,
if you want us, I had to, man. So if you want a song that's full of soul, put you at ease, definitely check out Lonely Night. Mm-hmm. Highly recommended by me. So up next, Aura.
So
quick shots of Aura.
So recently, if people have been watching LiQWYD and on her, I believe, reality show, she was talking, or it might have been an interview, I don't remember exactly, but she mentioned a dream group that she wanted to hold together. So this is would be like her dream girl group. It'd be her, Jessie, Jung-hwa, and Hwasa. Now, and Hwasa did reply going, that she would be honored or that she was flattered or something along those lines about being considered as part of that group. And not gonna lie, LiQWYD has impeccable taste. She's got impeccable taste.
If you also notice too, like her lineup has a member from each age decade, like grouping, like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
Because Jung-hwa is 50 years old, by the way. So, yeah, she was big back in even before the first gen of K-pop.
Right.
So, yeah, she's covered the whole age range.
So pre-gen, first gen, second gen, and third gen.
Yep. That'd be a power lineup. I would be so down to watch that. Really.
Yeah. Same.
So, and I only know of Jung-hwa because
make it happen.
My aunt had like a bunch of Underground Clouds albums and would listen to her like a lot. So, oh man, guys, that has been an amazing episode. This has been an amazing week.
July is going to kill us. Just
July is fire.
July is already packed.
Yep.
It's just gonna get worse as it goes on, or better.
You know.
So it's
For-
better.
for
It's
whoever's
better
perspective.
for the K-pop fans. It is worse for the.
It's
It's
worse
worse
for
for the
the high intake users.
No,
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's worse for the K-pop wallets, but you know.
True.
It's also worse for our wallets, but it's definitely also worse for the high intake users.
High intake users, the critics.
Get ready to listen to a lot of K-pop and nothing but K-pop.
Yep. All right, so we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Thank you for watching. This has been Isle Nation. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Click that bell icon if you want to know when we upload in the future. We have a Discord. Make sure you go join that. We talk there pretty often. I also post the MVs of what we're going to talk about for the next week. But we have a Twitter. Make sure you go follow that. And we will see you guys in the next week.
Bye.